So why don't you let our audience know who you are and what you're doing here?
My name's David Vander Gulik, and I've been playing professional hockey for the past 10 years in the NHL and in the minor leagues, and this past year in Germany I even played, so I've been all over and I have a lot of life experience, and it's just kind of my time now to try and give back, and I'm from Abbotsford, so when I heard about the event I just wanted to be a part of it, and it's for a great cause, and there's so many people that were involved. You know, it's such a great day, and I was just really excited to, like I said, be a part of this and learn and grow and get involved in the community.
So what makes this event so unique?
I think that you know, these guys who are on the ice all day today, and just the amount of work they put in today, you know, it just shows how much you know, like, comes together, and all the people that put this on, you know, it's such an amazing event. So what really made it special is just seeing everybody, how enthusiastic everyone was all day, right up to the end. I mean, the last few games, guys were giving everything they had, and it's cool to see. That's a lot of hockey today.
So now, how tired are you after a 60-minute game?
Well, you know, for myself, I like to stay in good shape, so it wasn't too bad. But just being in your skates for a long time, really, your feet start to get sore.
You played for one of the teams?
Oh yeah, we were out there today. Yeah, we played for random teams throughout the day, and you know, just tried to be a part of it and help the teams win if we could. So yeah, for us it was cool to get. I haven't been on the ice since I last played in April, so it was a while. So it was good to get back out there and feel the puck and be a part of it, and yeah, and just try and help some of these guys score some goals and stuff. So
most people come, help, support, but you actually got right involved and laced up. And
yeah, we were on there, and you know, these guys too. It's neat for us to answer questions with the guys and tell them a bit about our life experience in the NHL and in hockey. You know, we have a lot to offer, and I love talking to guys who have questions about things, just, you know, silly questions that people might think are silly. You know, it's just nice to be able to have that to give back, and you know, come from a unique experience playing in the NHL, and I love to share that with people. So
very humbling. You know, we have people that get very successful and find it very difficult to help people get up to their level. Now we have somebody who's gone through the NHL, came back to his hometown to help this little event grow and be a part of it. Like, he actually skated. So what's next in your life? Now you said you're thinking about retiring and hanging those laces up or skates up. And
yeah. So for myself, I have 3 little kids now, and my wife and I are from Abbotsford, and we really are looking forward to settling down in Abbotsford and raising our kids. And my oldest starts kindergarten this year, so it was kind of that time in our life where we really had to kind of make some decisions, and could have played maybe a bit longer, but I'm really excited about my next chapter and trying to get into the fire service. So it was really good timing to try and start applying places, and I'm really excited about it. I have a passion for it, and so it wasn't too hard to really switch gears and kind of start working towards that. And I know there's a lot of opportunity to give back within the fire service and stuff that I'm really looking forward to kind of getting back into Abbotsford and becoming a part of the community again.
I don't think you have anything to worry about. I think just the energy exuding from you, the enthusiasm, and the fact that you want to give back to your community, I think they'll welcome it with open arms, man.
I hope so.
I got to give you a shake your hand on that one. That's awesome. Yeah. So you said your oldest is 5 going into kindergarten?
Yeah.
So how old's your youngest?
Oh, I have an 11-month-old and a 2.5-year-old.
Are you sleeping? Because your eyes look like you got some sleep today.
I've been sleeping, but you know, it's getting better and better, right? Like, when the kids were really young the last few years, it was harder. My wife took most of that because I had the excuse that I had to perform on the ice. So I kind of got out easy a little bit, having to get the sleep. But
so here's your opportunity to thank the missus for going out of her way and letting you. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, she's been my rock. She's been, you know, really good for the sacrifice she's had to make for my hockey career. It means a lot to me, and I know I never thank her enough. So yeah, I mean, she's been huge for me, and we've been together since high school. So you know, all the sacrifices she's done for me. When I was playing in college for 4 years away from her, and then she moved around the world with me for 10 years, raised our kids, and you know, even in Germany this past year, with 3 little kids and a newborn, she took them with us and raised them with myself, no support. So she's been really strong, and that's part of the reason why I really want to, you know, settle down for her, and it's her turn turn now to really enjoy life, and so it's good. It's been a great road we've had, and we have lots of life experience, and I'm just happy that she can come back to Abbotsford now and have some friends again that we can make lifelong friends with, because in the hockey world, you meet friends, but then you're gone the next year, so
they're moving.
So year to year is so different, and so it'd be nice to settle some roots here in Abbotsford, and it's really nice.
So as much as it is about a hockey family and the camaraderie on the ice, what it finally comes down to is family. What are we here for? Let's take a step backwards. And Imani and doing family right, and that's all they're about, is family. And I think without that backbone structure of that support, nothing happens.
Yeah, family, and to build on that community, because community is our family, right? And you have your different levels of family, but to me it's just such a special community Abbotsford has, and I just really want to be a part of it. And I've been away from a long time, and when you're away, you really appreciate things, and you really realize how good you have it here. And so we got a lot of work to do, but we also have such a great foundation to build off of in Abbotsford, and in such a unique area with all the different people from all over the world. It's such a cool time and a cool part to be in the world.
You know what? I'm going to thank you right now, because sometimes you think hockey, that was my life, now what am I going to do? But with what you've said and done, you got way more bigger, better things coming in life, That was 10 years setting you up for the rest of your life.
That's what I think, yeah.
So I think you got a huge future ahead of you, whatever you decide to say. Like firefight, doesn't matter, man. So good for you. Love the energy. Thank you for sharing today.
One of the things I've really got into and I really enjoy is just this past year coming back. When I retired, came back from Germany, I was asked to do a talk at one of the high schools, at Mowat High School, on character and leadership. And I've done a little bit of that in my career with other schools and other communities around North America where I've been playing, but it was really special to start that in Abbotsford here. And they've already got it going, and so they've had some really great conferences where like Ryan Walter and some big guys came and talked about leadership, and people of from all different areas come and talk on their stuff, and it's really cool, and it's neat to be a part of. So I've started that. I've done a couple talks with kids and stuff, and it's such a unique experience again to just talk about the things that really drive us and motivate us, and what's important to us in our life, and try and teach kids that at a young age, right? And so that's what it's all about for myself, is trying to help the city grow from the youth out, and I want to be a part of that. So we'll be doing that starting again this fall, and kind of hopefully build on that as well.
How does somebody reach out to you and say, hey, I want you coming to speaking at my event? Do you have a website, a phone number, a group that gets a hold of you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure, because it's new to me, but I was asked by through the teachers that I know, because I know lots of teachers in Abbotsford, and so I'm going to try and reach out to more teachers that I know. If anyone wants, I'd love to. I'm willing to talk all the time on this kind of stuff, and I think the city of Abbotsford's character movement has a website as well, and so yeah, they have a website and talks about everything, and we could probably go through that route, but right now it's just been word of mouth. Like teachers who I've known through family and stuff have asked me to come in, so to build on that, I'm always willing to come and talk to just individual classes or assemblies or of whatever size. So you can also tailor it to whatever the teachers are trying to really work on with those students, whether it's character or leadership or something else as well. So it's a neat thing to be able to do and be a part of.
My name is Jeff Lee. I'm a director with the Imani Orphan Care.
You're with Armani as well?
Yes.
And you're setting this up?
Yes.
Well, how'd you get involved? What gave you the idea to create this?
Well, the Hockey Marathon was an event that existed for some time, and different ministry was taking it on. It actually ended, and then us, Imani and Doing Family Right, took it up about 5 years ago and picked it up where it left off.
So it always happens here in Abbotsford?
Always happens here at Abbotsford on the second Saturday after the long weekend. So it's every year on September the Saturday after.
So
Yep.
Labor Day happens the next Saturday.
Absolutely.
Now, what was your favorite part about today?
My favorite part is just the fellowship, just hanging out with the guys, being in that locker room, just being guys, right? So, and the cool thing too, sometimes we have ladies that play in this event, and it's an event for everybody.
I'm Dave Curry.
Dave Curry. Oh,
Yeah.
They were just talking about how the Currys always win.
No, well, we've only won twice out of 11 years, so we
Okay.
don't always win.
You don't always win?
No, we sure like to try hard, though.
This whole fundraiser, this marathon of hope.
Yeah.
How did you get involved?
11 years ago, I started it.
That was you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was directing Family Life Canada at the time, and so I did 6 of them to raise money for the organization called Family Life Canada.
Okay, they were on the poster down there as well.
Well, actually, that's Doing Family Right.
Oh,
That's
okay,
what
okay.
I created now.
Oh, good
so
for you.
after 6 years with Family Life, when we started Doing Family Right, which is another marriage and family, building marriages and families, started it, and now we have done 5 with them. Except we brought Imani on. We just felt it's a great cause, and so now Doing Family Right helps people here. Imani helps people overseas. That's what it is. So it's a good thing.
So what was your favorite part about today?
Well,
besides winning it all.
Yeah, to be honest, favorite part is always playing with my sons. My sons are 30 and 37.
And I won't ask you.
No, we can
but-
ask.
Yeah, let me know.
I'm 61.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you.
That's true, yeah.
All right.
So no, it was a wonderful day, fun day.
Who's going to be the sorest tomorrow?
You know what? I'm so old and decrepit that I don't get sore anymore. It's such a wonderful day. The guys raise this money so that we can help all these kids and families, and it just grows every year. It's just really a wonderful thing. Go to the Marathon of Hope, Hockey Marathon of Hope, and you can go there. It just says support or donate, and you click on there, and you can give online. And the money gets split between Imani Orphan Foundation and Doing Family Right. So we help families and we help kids. And so you can just go online to the Hockey Marathon of Hope and give your money there. We'd love to have you support the great things that God's doing.
Not only money, come out. When they see the audience, the bleachers full,
Yeah.
it gives them that extra energy to go that 8th, 9th, 10th hour.
Yeah, 10 hours, 10
Yeah.
hours. 8 games, a long one,
Oh, man.
but was good.
How are you involved with this event today?
So we actually are connected with Dave Curry and Doing Family Right, his ministry, and we originally were introduced to him. He came to speak at our church. We attend Christian Life Assembly in Langley.
Now, how do you see, like, how does it help you? It just brings you closer, it makes you think, like, how does Dave help you?
Yeah, so Dave's pretty much a straight shooter. So he definitely will, when you're talking to him one-on-one or as a couple, he definitely isn't shy. And if he kind of sees something, he will call you out on it for sure, right? He's got a ton of wisdom and a ton of experience being a parent, a dad to 4 kids as well. And just the godly insight that he has into doing marriage and family well. And so that's a gift that he's kind of giving back to other marriages and families so that they can go on and grow and flourish.
He gave us great practical tips to, day-to-day things to do with our kids and with each other and that.
Nothing's ever too difficult to kind of overcome. And as long as you have basically the right resources, you can be successful. It's the same with anything, physical training, health, anything like that. And so I think that investing in your marriage relationship and into your family, if you have kids as well, is investment well spent. Just because it goes on for years to come. So if people are kind of wondering how can we do better or we need help, it's definitely worth the investment, the time, the energy, and the finances as well.
We are involved with Imani because of the work they do in Africa.
What do they do in Africa?
We're helping the orphans
Okay, now you're actually wearing the shirt yourself.
because I'm involved as a member of the board. We understand the situation because personally I grew up there. I was
Did
born
you?
there. I was born
Wow.
in Africa.
So you're helping the roots. Good for
Going
you.
back to the roots.
All right. What does the Imani mean?
Imani means faith.
Imani.
Like
Iman.
you have faith that this will work out.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Now, so what's your favorite part about this whole event today?
Well, seeing the guys, really spending their energy chasing after that little round thing
And doing it all for that cause.
But
right?
knowing that in the end, these are the kids that are going to benefit, I love that.
Everybody had smiles, winners,
Yep.
the last place, so beautiful.
It's a good thing.
Thank you for coming and sharing with us.
Thank you.
Is there anything we should tell our viewers about Imani and what is it?
Yes, that they should check it out online,
Okay.
Imani Open Care. We have a dinner coming in November.
Okay.
We love for people to come and eat and hear more.
Where's this dinner going to be?
It's going to be at the Creek Center, Summit College, right here in town.
Summit Brook College, up
Yes.
way over east side of Abbotsford,
Yes.
on top of the mountain.
That's right. There's a church right
My mom
down
was
there.
the cafeteria lady. She was
November the 5th.
Done. All right, how are you?
Good, thank you.
So, in the presence of a celebrity hockey player. Now, first thing I'm going to say, that's a classic jersey.
It is.
All right. What's the
is.
significance? Why are you wearing the classic?
You know what? When I got called up to the Oilers, they hadn't switched to this jersey yet. They kind of had that navy blue, bronze color. And my first game with them, we were wearing that older jersey, and I was like, oh man, I really hope I get to wear the classic. I have a soft spot in my heart for the classic jerseys, and I was eventually able to wear it. So I'm like, when I'm taking one home after the end of the season, I'm taking this one. Yeah.
You only get one?
Well, yeah, you only get one. I guess that's how big of a deal you are. So
You were at this amazing event. How did you get involved?
do you know what? A buddy of mine, a work colleague, Aaron Pelche, brought it up to me probably, maybe after New Year or so. And he's like, hey, we got this marathon hockey tournament, and you'd be interested? I'm like, yeah, you know what? He kind of gave me the outline for a couple good causes. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And so we met probably in about July, and they kind of gave me the full rundown from it. And I'm like, yeah, sign me up, I'm in.
So how many games you play today?
7.
You did?
7.
When's the last time you played a game?
About 9 months ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
you went 7.
I went 7, yeah.
How you feeling?
Actually, surprisingly not bad.
Anybody hit you out there? You look like an enforcer to me, so
Yeah, you know what? Oh, not enforcer. I played a rough and tumble style, but there was the outline, no hitting, so that took it off the table. But a couple of guys, roughed them up a little bit just for fun.
Anybody try coming at you?
No, I think a lot of the guys, when you have a pro out there, they want to try to, hey, let's try this guy, let's test this guy. And so you'd always have a little extra effort when they came down the ice. I'm a defenseman, so they try to give you the head fake and try to go around you. And you just kind of you play a little soft on them and have some fun with it.
Okay, the difference between amateur and pro is a world of a difference. Now, you can try and think you are good at something and practice 2 hours a day, but these guys do it for a living. 6 hours, wake up. I've seen, so good for you.
Yeah, it was fun to be a part of. There is a difference. I think everybody's a pro at something, right? So you put me in anybody else's field here, I'd be a fish out of water. You know what I mean? It just so happens that this is my arena, pardon the pun, that I can kind of excel at and made a career out of it. So it was fun to be a part of.
Right. So how many more years you plan on hanging around and lacing them up for?
Do you know what? I've been retired actually for 2 years. So yeah, I've been retired for 2 years. So I've been on the ice twice since then.
Okay, now how do other people get involved in this event? So you've got, or more events coming. Is there anyone?
Do you know what? I'm not sure.
They're doing this 2nd September again next year.
Is it?
Are you going to be here next year?
I'm thinking there's a pretty good chance. I was joking with Dave because he came at halfway and he only played 3 games and I had to play 7. I said, we're doing a role reversal next year. He's playing a full day. I'm taking half a day. I don't know if I can go through it. Every year you get older, it's harder on the body, right?
Well, you don't look old.
I'm 36.
Really?
Yeah.
No, good for you.
Well,
I guess
thank
if you
you.
stay in shape and run and athletics.
Yeah.
36?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess we were trying to figure out, we're going to change sports here. I think, an NFL linebacker's life expectancy in sport is 4 to 6 years.
Oh, yeah.
So being a defenseman and a tough guy, 34 is a pretty long time to stay, isn't it?
Yeah. I played 13 years pro.
Yeah.
And so I was fortunate. I got the battle scars across all over my body, surgeries and different things like that. You go through the ringer, it's tough on the body, and so that's one thing I don't miss. You know what I mean? Being on the injured reserve and having to go through all that stuff. But it was a good life.
You were hurt, you're down, and you're like, why? What am I going to do and come back? Am I going to put the effort in? What gives you that drive to come back strong or stronger than before?
I don't know. I don't know if there's one thing. Maybe it's the way I was raised. My parents, it was always hard work was the most important thing, and I think that fuel when you're playing at a competitive level, you don't want to go out on a sour note. You don't want to hang them up because you're injured. So you got that fire within you to come back and be better than you were before, and to prove people, hey, I can still play this game. And so for me, that was my motivation. A lot of my injuries were kind of middle of my career, so I knew once I came back, I rehabbed the right way. I still had a lot of years left in me, and I think that was part of it, because once you get a taste of it, and playing in the show, you want more of it. And it's just it's a hunger, show. Right? It's one of those things. So I think those are the motivating factors.
Everybody calls it the show. Baseball, football, once you're in the big show, right?
It is. It's a whole, I played predominantly, my career was in the minors, and when you get there, it's another world, to be quite honest. Just from top to bottom. I'm not saying the minors were tough by any stretch of the imagination. It was a good life, but it's another level when you're up in the NHL, and just from the travel and the arenas and the way that you get taken care of, it's another world, and it was great to be a part of for a short amount of time.
One thing I'm just going to add is coming back from injury. Yeah, I think he was kind of saying you're only as good as your last game. So if there's any players out there that were injured that didn't make it back, it's actually a legacy. There's the big picture. So if you were injured and didn't make it back, don't worry. People still remember the good things you did.
Oh, exactly.
Whereas you were able to come back and prove yourself again.
Yeah.
But just because you don't end up making it back sometimes doesn't make you any less of a person or player.
Exactly.
But fight. All right, that's what it's all worth.
And that's the thing. That competitiveness, that drive is what will fuel you, and you'll get back on your feet whatever you're battling with. So it's one of those things. I got lucky. I was able to come back and had a good career afterwards.
Now I know you brought up parents, and behind us are the posters about. I think they help orphan children, and this is about bringing families closer together.
Yeah.
So who is your biggest supporter throughout all, say, injuries, say just traveling, fighting through the next level?
Yeah, you know what, I think early on it was obviously my parents. They just kind of, they're supportive, good game, bad game, it didn't matter. They were always there for me, and I'm pretty close with my sister. She's about a year and a half younger than me, and she's a pretty good athlete in her own right. And so we would battle, and we'd always kind of push each other further. And then, a few years into my career, I met my wife, and so she was there through the dark days, through the injuries, and the times when you're just you can't play, you can't move, you can't do anything, and you're miserable, and kind of pulls you out of it. So, those four people in my life made a massive difference. I don't think I could have done it without them.
So family is, you might 100%. Be the athlete or the human being that you are.
No, it's not. It's never one person. It's the support staff behind you, your family, your friends, your spouse, who you name it. Those are the people that really pull you through the tough times.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to leave it on that note, because it is all about family and fighting to get back and fighting for your family.
Exactly.
So thank you very much.
Thank you.
So what was your favorite part about the Hockey for Marathon?
Just everything. Comradeship. Just raising funds for two good causes.
If you ask any of the guys here, they'll usually come back the next year. They want to play, they want to participate somehow because they really enjoy it. And you come once, you just don't stop coming. It becomes part of your September.
So what's your favorite part about today?
Seeing my dad play and kick butt.
Your dad's a pretty awesome player, hey?
All right. I'm not sure if I'm kicking butt, but I think I'm holding my own. It's tiring, but I'm getting through it.
That's perfect. That's awesome. So what brought you here today?
What brought me here is the orphanage, the Mani Orphan of Love. We have been there, so we know what it's all about, so we're coming out here to support it.
That is really cool. So you happen to like hockey, and you happen to like the Imani Orphan Care.
Yes, I love hockey, and to be perfectly honest, I don't know how long this thing's been going on, but I've been asked every year to play, and I've always said no. So finally the year I went to Mani, I thought, well, if I go to Mani, I better play hockey to support them, so I'm here supporting Mani and playing hockey.
So what do you think about all those years that you didn't play?
I guess I could have done it, because I'm not done yet, but I feel like I should be fine for 3 more games, but I think we have 3 more games left, so I think I'll be good.
Does it help having some people here to support you?
Yes, I'm glad to see them here this afternoon. The morning was fine, I was on my own, but I kind of needed a little get up and go in the afternoon, so it's good to see them here this afternoon.
That's awesome. So you went to Imani Imani in Africa.
We did, yes. It was fantastic. This was last summer.
And what was your favorite part about going to the orphanage?
Obviously seeing the kids, and especially getting the opportunity to meet our sponsored children. But each of the kids were so special and unique, and just spending time with them was just absolutely amazing.
So did you love playing with the kids in Africa?
Yes, we did.
What was your favorite thing to do with the kids?
Volleyball. All the kids on either side just spiking the ball. It was just crazy and chaotic. It was awesome.
What about yourself? What was your favorite thing about going to Africa?
I think the same as Caitlin, playing with the kids and everything.
So do you think that you'll try to do this again next year?
Go to Imani or play in the tournament?
I guess both, maybe.
I think I'll be a regular at the tournament, yes.
So what do you have to say about the people who are kind of on the fence about playing?
Well, I'm 49 years old, and I always use my age as an excuse. So if age is an excuse, it shouldn't be an excuse, because it's lots of fun. You get lots of food. They take good care of you. It's kind of spread out. There's always breaks in between games, so it's done really, really well.
So you guys were at the Hockey Marathon of Hope here today, and you guys are here watching someone special. Who are you watching?
My dad, my grandpa, and my uncles.
What do you like about this?
Because we can watch and it's kind of fun.
So I'm having absolutely the most fun ever at the Hockey Marathon of Hope, and my favorite part about being here is all the food and just having fun.
Hi, my name is Tristan, and I'm having the best time ever here.
So we're here today at the Hockey Marathon of Hope.
Yes, we are.
What was your first year playing in the Hockey Marathon of Hope?
Last year. This is my second year.
What brought you to the Hockey Marathon of Hope?
Well, Jeff Lee goes to my church, and he told me about it. Other than that, I'd never heard about it.
Do you know anything about the organizations?
Yeah, Jeff Lee, he runs the Imani Orphan Care Foundation, and him and his wife Kim, and they do amazing work out in Kenya, and they're taking care of a bunch of orphans that are just off the streets, don't have a home. So really cool that we can support the event, and Dave Currian is doing family right. It's very important to have a good marriage, strong marriage, so he does some awesome work. So we're just happy to be able to participate.
So what's your favorite part about this event?
Playing hockey.
Do you find it difficult to get all the fundraising together?
Not a whole lot, actually. I've been blessed with a very generous family, and they love to give, and they're loving to support the two foundations as well. And yeah, so it's difficult for some people, but again, very blessed with the family I have and how generous they are.
So do you find it difficult to manage the whole day playing hockey?
No. Can I go play now?
Get out there.
Okay.
It's a great day. I'm so happy to be here. I'm happy that I could actually make it out and get some sponsors going and support this great ministry. There's two great ministries that are involved, and I think they're very special, and to be actually involved at the ground level and being able to support it and be behind it, it makes me feel very special.